Yo, what's up? Really freaking bored. So, I'm gonna show my four-wheeler during all this crap going on. And it's raining outside too. Just kind of a mess. Some tools. Yeah, anyways. Did some work on the Wolverine. I'm talking about showing what I've done over here. The A-arms. So it got an 18, but this is a 2020 lower A-arm here. And then same on this side, obviously. And then on the top, I've got my original 2018 A-arm, and I had to modify it with this bracket right here. Kind of made that myself with that guy over there, and welded that guy up. And hopefully that holds. I've taken out for one ride, did great. Didn't see any bends or cracks that I could tell. So I'll keep a real close eye on that. But the inner's a little weird. The lower 2020 used a 12mm bolt instead of the 10mm that the 18 had. So I did press out my old one, put a new one in there. And then I think due to my welds shrinking a little bit, be my best guess, or the flex of the rubber inner bushings. But either way, I had an issue with camber, even though I measured it out like as good as I could with one of these guys and a couple of these guys, and I double checked it 6 times, so like 12 times. But anyways, so I actually pressed out the 10mm bushings on the uppers, and I put the 12mm in there, and I actually put a shim inside that collar to push the upper arm outward to fix that camber issue. And it wasn't too bad of a camber issue, but I didn't like it. Also chopped the cage here and there. It's kind of hard to see them really up close. But chopped the cage, only dropped about 3 inches in the rear, which lets me get into the garage without airing down to 1 psi. With these guys, I can put these at 20 psi and get through the garage, so that's nice. Did put the Super ATV front A-arms on up here. Helped out a lot. Still got a little rub on full lock turns with the 34s, but those things put some work in and freaking made everything look easy. All my friends. Got my front lights going on up here. Oh, don't have the key on, but got my front lights here and the winch and the SSV works. I actually just added the rear speakers up here. Had the front ones for a while. We'll see how those. I thought those were going to mount back here, so I did my cage chop. I didn't want to go too low. But whatever. And hey, look, I'm adding some extra speakers in the back. I'm going to add a subwoofer back here. Actually, that sub there, the 12 dual voice coil 400 watt RMS, in my old Rockford Fosgate amp was bought in high school for 25 bucks about, I don't know, 20 years ago. So I a little hesitant on bolting that to the roof, putting holes in the roof up there in the middle. So I just bought a MPX 500 watt Marine amp. Hopefully that comes in the mail soon. But sub box, I'm gonna put the 12 right here. Haven't cut the hole yet. I might form this right here, kind of fit in there a little bit. Form the box. Not 100% sure on that just yet, and not sure how long this sub will last. I don't know, I've had it for 10 years, and someone gave it to me for free. So might end up swapping that 12 out with something else in the future. So not sure on that just yet, but I'll slap it in there, run it for a while. Got that to cover up the speaker. Nothing hits it. Kids in the back bumping on it. Let's see. Let's go through some stuff here. Lots of stuff. Tools everywhere. But yeah, here we go. I was going to use some of these U-clips. I was hoping to get down the bolts, but we'll see for the roof. I'll mount those to the roof. That way it'll hold better. The amp will. Give her a go. But that's her. I'll cover up with wood. Had to buy a whole sheet of MDF for the box. Going to use, oh, there's the snorkel next to Mud Puppy over there. That idea, that's kind of cool. Instead of having heat blowing out in the cab or noise coming out from the air box. Didn't snorkel the rest of it. Haven't really had a need to. Just that, you know, the belt box coming from the back, always an issue. Ever since I've been four-wheeling, it's always that with my Yamaha. Where'd it go? Had some Flex Seal around here. Anyways, I'm gonna try to seal this box with Flex Seal. Hopefully that keeps the water out. Actually, I'll turn this on real quick. See where I'm at with this. Miles. Was it 951 miles? Yeah, 951. Don't know what that one does. Anyways, 951 miles. I've been pretty OCD about changing the fluids. Haven't had any issues with it. I guess the biggest issue I have is with the starting. When it hasn't been started in a while, you go to turn it over, it'll like seem like it's gonna start, and chug a lug, not quite start, and then the second and third time it normally starts fine. It's only when it's cold. But I'm in Georgia and don't really, it doesn't get that cold. Cold is like 50 degrees. No spring mount, shock mount bends that I have ever seen or had issues with. Got the JBS shocks on it, E-box shocks, however you say that. And, got this guy here for that sub. Got the fuse sitting in there, but got that disconnected so I can get this thing wired up. A lot of projects going on around this place. Yeah, I think that's it. Been looking at some people might do add a little light switch here, or maybe get rid of this thing. I'm kind of tired of seeing that helmet light on, seatbelt light, which I did override the seatbelt anyway. They just jumpered those two wires together, so I don't have to worry about that light going on all the time. But I might get rid of that. I saw someone else put one of those switches up there. It might be a good spot for a light switch if I do like dome lights. Then of course, you know, more stuff, more projects, more things going on. We've got a Duramax, 05 Duramax, and got a bunch of parts over here. Not a bunch of parts. I've got some front end parts I got to replace over here. They've been sitting for a while, so get that steering tight. Yep. All right. Well, there's Duckman's little ride. You know, shop tools and stuff. Didn't really go through all this stuff, but got a couple things in here. Some yellow, black and yellow, team black and yellow. All the goodies. But y'all take it easy.